WTF, how can NASCO represent Forrest Fenn's family, Jack Stuff, and the government? The unbelievable representation. Okay, let's get one thing straight, the fact that NASCO is representing Forrest Fenn's family, Jack Stuff, and the government is mind-boggling. Let's break this down for a second. An attorney representing multiple clients is not uncommon, but representing such varied interests raises some eyebrows. First, let's talk about the family. It makes perfect sense for NASCO to represent them. After all, they are directly affected by the aftermath of Forrest Fenn's treasure hunt and are likely seeking legal counsel for various reasons. Then there's Jack Stuff, the lucky finder of the treasure. Again, it's understandable that he would seek legal representation given the public scrutiny and potential legal challenges he may face. The government factor. But the government? How does that fit into the picture? The government is not a typical client for an attorney, and for good reason. A lawyer's job is to represent the interests of their clients, and when the government is involved, things get murky. The government is not just another party in need of legal representation. They are a separate entity that is supposed to uphold the law, not seek legal counsel in the same way a private individual would. So, if the government is indeed a client, what exactly are they paying NASCO for? It raises a lot of questions about potential conflicts of interest and the nature of their involvement in this tangled web of legal representation. It's not just a matter of legal ethics, it's a matter of transparency and accountability. A collective organized racketeering conspiracy? Let's address the elephant in the room, the suspicion that this might be more than a simple case of legal representation. Some might argue that there's a larger, more nefarious conspiracy at play, a collective organized racketeering conspiracy. The idea that a gang is masquerading as legal clients and their attorney is not just far-fetched, it's downright absurd. Or is it? It's easy to dismiss such claims as mere conspiracy theories, but when you look at the facts, it's hard to deny that something doesn't quite add up. A gang, or any organized group for that matter, cannot be considered a client in the traditional sense. And when the government is involved in any form of conspiracy, it's a serious matter that cannot be taken lightly. A cover-up in plain sight. It's no secret that two can keep a secret, especially when those two include an attorney and their client. But when the government is part of the equation, things take a turn for the sinister. The idea that there might be a cover-up at play, led by the very institutions that are meant to protect and serve, is a bitter pill to swallow. It's not just a matter of attorney-client privilege or confidentiality, it's a matter of truth and justice. When the government conspires to cover up the truth, it's not just a redaction, it's a blatant disregard for the principles of fairness and accountability. The final word, so, to all those who think that nobody notices these shenanigans, think again. The representation of Forrest Fenn's family, Jack Stuff, and the government by the same attorney raises serious questions about the nature of their involvement. It's not just a matter of legal representation, it's a matter of integrity and transparency. At the end of the day, we must call out the BS on these redactions and cover-ups. The truth deserves to be uncovered, and justice demands that those involved in any form of conspiracy be held accountable.